So now let's get this product ready. Okay, so let's ask our chat if it needs any new skills. Okay, listing builder. Okay, let's go find those. So let's go back to our library and let's see. We've got research what's selling, compare. Um, so let's do create all my listing images because we definitely want that. And let's research what's selling on Etsy. Let's do that. And let's see, let's look in Marketplace. That's all we've got. So let's just upload those two right now and see what it gets us. Okay, so let's upload our skills. So we're going to grab our research what's selling skill and our create my listing images skill. Now, you can see that we're adding a lot of skills because we're going through the process one at a time. But once you know your workflow, you can package all of the skills into one zip file and just upload them all at once. And you don't have to go look for the skills and all of that. Okay, so let's just tell skills uploaded. Use this as the cover, and let's upload our cover image that we grabbed, that we made. Okay, so we're just going to tell it to proceed, and let's see what it does next. Are you guys getting bored of this yet? I know I would be, but that's okay. So it's going to search Etsy for what we're making and compare and give us an idea on pricing and all of that. So we're just going to let it do that. Okay, so it finished its research. And one thing I want to point out that it does, it goes to Etsy and pulls similar comparable printables. You can click view all there, but that's fine. Um, but what it does also, it tells you everything you need. Um, but it reads the reviews and tells you the complaints. So there's, there's a lot of information there. So it tells you what people are complaining about. And then it gives you recommendations on how to position it, how to price it. Um, and then it tells you that it's done and it's going to create your listing image. Um, okay. And so we're just going to tell it to proceed to next job. And we're just going to make up a site price. Okay. Price, um, $5.99. Just okay. And then we're going to let it create our images for us. And this is where the the chatty limitation kicks in because it's going to create all of your listing images in one image because otherwise you would have to tell it create the first image, create the second image, create yeah, all of that. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to have Prompt Runner do it for me. So I'm going to ask it for the listing images. I'm just telling it to create a prompt runner file for the listing images. It's going to give me that file, and I'm going to throw that into prompt runner instead, so we don't have to generate each image individually. Okay, so I told it to create the prompt runner file for me, and now I'm just going to have prompt runner make all of my images for me. So let's open up prompt runner here and just make sure we're on a new chat. And I'm going to choose the file that it just created for me. Big listing images, prompt runner text. Okay. And then I'm going to create a new folder just for it to put all of those in. And I'm just going to say start. And it's going to make all the images for me. So I probably should have gave it a reference image, but I might want to look at that. Let's see. Might want to look and see if it's gonna. Oh yeah, it wants me to um, upload. Hold on, let me stop. Let me do that again because I didn't upload my reference image. So it would be helpful if I knew what I was doing. So let's upload our cover image that we created. There we go. And then we'll tell it to run. There we are. Okay. So now it's going to run through and make all of those images for us. So we'll see what it comes up with. So, okay, proceed with the next step. Okay, the listing copy and SEO package. So we don't have that. Oh, I think we have a product listing creator. Let's go see. So see what we have. Let's see, product listing. I bet, let's see, let's do get my product ready to sell. Let's do that one. So let's check on prompt runner and see what kind of images it's creating. Okay. So here's our hero image, the first image. That's all right. So it's going to run through and create all of those for us because what prompt runner does is it takes the text file of the prompts and it just runs it one at a time. So you don't have to babysit your chatty like I'm doing with this. So let's upload our skill that we just downloaded. Let's add our skill. Get my product ready to sell. Okay. And just tell it added skill. Let's see if it'll do it from that. Well, perfect. That's the skill we needed it. Needed. Great. Proceed. Okay. So then it's going to give us it went and searched Etsy's um, current listing guidance. And so it's going to give us the title and the price and the description and the tags. And that listing package is complete. Okay, once we have all of our listing images. So let's check on prompt runner. It's on 3 of 10. So it's just going to continue to download those, and it is automatically downloading those images to our file. So here is our um, images. 1, 2, 3. So, okay, so that's what Prompt Runner does. Um, so now the next sensible step is the upload and readiness Q&A. All right, let's do it. So it gave us an Etsy customer files zip file, but it did not have the final 10 images from Prompt Runner. So what I'm going to do is just grab those from Prompt Runner and upload them to him. So let's grab those images. We'll just pick which ones because it made 2 different ones. And we're just going to make that a zip file and just rename it. Let's see, listing, images, and then I'm just going to give that to my chat. And our files are getting big here. There we go. And ask it to rerun your previous job with the included listing images. Okay, so I had it rerun the last prompt with the listing images uploaded, and it says one quality note. The supplied images are 1448 by 1086 rather than the 2000 by 1500 target for our listing images. So obviously you would just run that through an upscaler like ImageUp or your favorite and uh, re-upload and give that. But we're going to mark this as quality check finished. So it gives you a complete download. I'm just going to download it here because my files are getting out of hand. So it gives you a complete download file. Which is the listing text, and I think that's, oh, it helps if I open the right package. Okay, so it gives you your customer files, which is your Start Here guide, and then that's the file it had in its memory, not the one, and then all of your listing images, and then your listing information. So let's open this with text edit and just make sure that it gives us what we need. It did not give us our listing title and description and everything. That's in a previous run, but we have that somewhere in all the files that we've downloaded. So we're just going to say, okay, that's finished, and let's move to the next step. So imagine that we have listed our Etsy product. The next phase is promotion and launch. So the clean handoff is promotion strategy, campaign, all of that. So we need another skill to do that. And of course we have that. So we're going to come back over to our skill library and grab our promotion skill, but we're going to do that in the next video.